For anyone who cares and anyone who wants to know the warning, this is a public servitude announcement. Now, if it wasn't for the respect and adoration I have for John on his podcast of the Hour of the Bullseye, I would stop listening to it strictly because he keeps having Greg on it. This episode is about Heather going to an NFL game. And why do I care about Greg going to an NFL game? There is no reason to listen to it. Don't waste your time.
I'm starting this differently because, normally I start in the middle of the discussion, but, this deserves a bit of a, an introduction because we have Greg Vorob here once again, who is going to be attending yet another Devils game on Tuesday, March 11th against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Greg, how do you feel about this matchup against the Columbus Blue Jackets?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Is this John?
Yeah, Greg, you know who I am.
Okay, and we're on right now?
We are on right now, currently.
Okay, great.
Oh, so I asked you a question.
Oh, what's the question?
The question is, how do you feel about the matchup between the New Jersey Devils and the Columbus Blue Jackets on Tuesday, March 11th, that you are going to with me?
Okay, well, I've always been a fan of Blue Jays. They're my favorite bird, and it's great to see that they're going to be playing a Toronto team. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah. You know that it's not going to be a Toronto team. I don't want you to be too disappointed. It's going to be Columbus and New Jersey, not Toronto.
Columbus, New Jersey, I don't think I've ever been. That's probably South Jersey. I'm from Bergen County.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Well, the game isn't going to be played in Bergen County anyway. You're going to have to travel a little bit out of Bergen County. I just so you know what you expect. Okay.
That's okay. All right. I'll take the bus.
You can take the bus, or I can pick you up as we had discussed.
All right, then.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Well, that's a wonderful thing that we're going to be doing, that we have had scheduled for the past 10 days or so. And I have to say I'm a little surprised that you don't remember that, but that's neither here nor there, because right now, Greg, as I understand, you have become quite the NHL expert since the last time we went to a hockey game, yeah?
I know everything there is to know about the Huck, as fans love to call it, the Huck. And I know that we're going to, Enschel doesn't really like sex jokes. Enschel doesn't like that. So,
no.
She's sending a censor with us. Prudential sent her And so that's where we're going. Because Enchil
Right.
is she doesn't like any sex jokes.
Okay. Okay. Well, as long as you don't think that it's a dentist's office, I'm happy with with what's happening here.
No,
Okay.
I don't think they play the hawk at dentist's office.
No, yeah. I mean, Prudential is not. I mean, it would be a good name for a dentist's office, but maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Great, fantastic then.
Okay. So I wanted to get into a few questions with you, Greg. So, to get your expert opinion on a few things, if that's
Hit
okay
me
with
with
you.
those questions.
All right. So, as you know, kind of at the end of a game, the one team will, if they're losing, they'll take their goalie away. Now, if a team is down by one with, like, say, I don't know, 6 minutes left in the regulation, and they get a power play, do you think it would make more sense for them to take their goalie away, or should they leave it just at the power play?
Look, if they're losing, you got to take the goalie away. And look, I've never been one for execution, right? But, the goalie doesn't do a good job. He's got to get what he deserves. You take that goalie right away, and the guillotine comes out. And I mean, it's a great ceremony, whatever, but you got to do that because he doesn't deserve to live after such a terrible performance. So
That
I
is.
remember
Mhm.
that when we saw that, I know that I guess they didn't have time to take out the guillotine, but whatever team loses when they take the goalie away, they take the goalie away. Or sometimes I know they put him through the ice. Either way, fuck that guy. He didn't do what he's supposed to be doing. I'll tell you, if that was me, they wouldn't be taking me away because I know what I'm doing.
Well, that's good. That's good. It's an excellent thing. The practice of pulling the goalie is a long-standing tradition for teams that are losing.
Well, they
And then
pull him when he does a good job. They pull him a little bit, give him a little reward. So they pull him.
understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
Take a minute,
recall,
listeners. You'll get that. Yes, go on, John.
yes, I understand the pulling of the good jobbing. Yes, I get it. But I thought Mitchell doesn't like sex jokes, so we have to.
Well, that's right. Well, she sent the censor. We're gonna go her, and she'll censor. But we're not there right now, so that's okay. I'm getting it all out now.
Okay, we're getting it done now. Okay, good.
That's not a joke,
Um,
though. That's what they do to reward the guy. This he
I
did a good
see.
job. They're gonna give you a little tugging.
I I understand that.
They've been doing
That
that in the Hawk since the Hawk started in the 1500s.
in the 1500s. Yeah, no,
Mm.
that's yeah, and as I recall, it wasn't very long after the 1500s that they decided to start pulling the goalie if the team is losing.
If the
Okay.
team is winning, yeah, yeah.
Well, no, if the team is winning, then they don't pull the goalie. They keep the goalie there. They let him keep doing his job. Okay.
Okay, then.
So, if you recall, at the last game we went to,
I had a pretzel.
you had a pretzel and I got a free hat. Now that was because of the amazing hat trick that had happened in the game. What is your opinion of when a hat trick happens?
What's my opinion of when a hat trick happens?
Yeah.
I don't know how they get those fucking rabbits in there, but it is so amazing. I think Copperfield did it. I think, well, Blaine, he's a little out there. He's probably, pulled a fucking kangaroo out of a hat. But I like hat tricks.
Yeah, and then when they do that on the ice and people start throwing their hats around, it's out of respect.
I'll tell you what, nobody's getting
Mhm.
my hat. That's my hat.
Well, yeah, you keep your hat if you like it, or as a matter of fact, you might end up going home with another hat. Who knows?
With a bunny in it?
Possibly.
All right, good. We'll
I
make stew.
We'll make bunny stew. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Or
So
cut its foot off. That's luck. It's not quite lucky for the rabbit, but somehow it's lucky for us. You get fucking foot, you take it, you cut it off, you carry it around with you, and that's luck apparently.
well, it is. It's a little bit of luck. Not for the rabbit so much, but it's lucky for us.
We're right.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to ask something because I'm not entirely clear on this.
Yeah.
Like, so what exactly is the difference between a major penalty and a double minor penalty? It feels like they would kind of be the same thing, but I don't know what exactly is the difference.
Well, a major is usually the guy that leads you into battle, and a minor is his subordinate. That's the difference.
So you got
Leader
like
and subordinate.
you got two subordinates as
Also,
opposed.
the subordinates under 17. Oh, under 18.
Okay. Okay.
Some states, some places it's 17. Some people even consider that 21. But that's the major and that's the minor.
Understood. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now it's all kind of coming into view. I think I have time for one more question, and then
Okay, ask. Go ahead. I'm down.
then we have to break for a word from our sponsor. So getting back to the whole idea of pulling the goalie, you know,
Mhm.
yeah. So when a team gets a delayed penalty, do you think they should still be allowed to pull their goalie?
If the team gets a delayed penalty, see that happens before. Sometimes when you pull, you don't know what's going on because nothing's resulting. You're supposed to get a climax. And if you don't get a climax, sometimes you just got to keep going. Sometimes it might be the medication you're taking. Sometimes it could be stress. But if it's delayed, don't worry about it. It doesn't make you any less of a person if it's delayed. I know it's happened to me. Sometimes I can't even start.
Ah,
So there's no delay because it doesn't start. And I just go, whatever. And I put on All in the Family reruns.
I do enjoy All in the Family. It was considered a very edgy show at the time.
I don't, but it's the only thing my transistor TV gets.
Oh, I see. I see.
I
It's
got a
either that.
TV. It's got one channel. It's a little scrambled. All in the Family's on. That's what's on.
Ah, okay. So it's either that or reading scripture, right? So it's one or the other, and anything to not read scripture.
Right, because
Yeah.
the scripture's right next to me in the drawer because I live in a seedy hotel off of Route 3.
Oh, Route 3. That's the worst.
Yeah, it's
Well,
off Route 3. Yeah. I mean, if you want to come and read that, there's a Papa John's not too far. I usually get dinner from there. They got dipping sauces. That's their
okay.
gimmick. That's their thing. You get butter, ranch. It's delicious.
Well, this has been very, very informative, and
As always.
I, I hope to have another discussion just like this soon.
Well, of course, we're going to keep going to hockey games. It's like I'm an expert at hockey games. You seem to like them.
Yes, you've shown me you've kind of shown me all of these questions in a light that I had never really thought of them in before, and it really gives me something to think about for when we actually go to the game.
A lot of my friends tell me that I bring them new insights into things.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Greg Vorob. Come find us at the Prudential Center, not the Prudental Center, because they don't do dentistry apparently in hockey games. March 11th.
I didn't even think of that play on words, but that's why you're the pun expert. Continue, please.
But I thought I actually said it out loud. I said Prudental Center.
Right.
And you told me they didn't do dentistry there. Anyway,
right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It seems that your goldfish memory is deteriorating even more than
You're
than
gonna go to
yes.
but who's your sponsor before we go? You said you got a sponsor. Who's your new sponsor? Yeah, I didn't know you were an alcoholic.
I'll find someone, I guess. I'll see who can sponsor me Yeah, well, I do have an alcohol problem in that, if I drink it, it makes me throw up. So, I,
Well,
yeah,
you could get a sponsor. They could hold a bucket right under you.
that's perfect.
That's what a
Well,
sponsor is good for.
while sponsoring, Toys R Us or Zany Brainy.
There you go.
Mm. All right. Well, on that note, come find me and Greg at Prudential Center, March 11th. When the Devils are playing the Columbus Blue Jackets, because I can't remember what the hell is going on. And yeah, that'll be the all. That'll be the all. That is exactly what I said, and I'm not gonna. I have no shame.
Okay, well, then we'll see you then.
No. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.